Why don't you kind of introduce this one a little bit with the Fortnite?
Oh, so I believe it was Dexerto is the place that I saw the story initially break, but Call of Duty is DMCAing Fortnite over their Creative 2.0 mode because essentially Call of Duty can't make good maps anymore because they fired all their devs and they want to get
Well,
cheaper interns and
okay. Well, you're
well, they can't
this
make
is
their own
this
good
is
maps. So people on other games that they left Call of Duty to go play, they're making old Call of Duty
this
maps
is this is a
on the
bit
new Fortnite.
this is a bit objective on your end there. I mean, I'll agree with
I don't
you
give a
one.
fuck. It's true.
I'll give you it, but at the same time, like
But no, like
this is more your
from
opinion.
business wise, yeah, no, business wise, like they're basically it's just like a copyright strike that they're putting on that they're trying to put on Fortnite, or if they don't remove the maps from the
Well,
creative mode,
from what I
they can
saw,
put on Fortnite.
and let's just kind of explain the situation a little bit. People were in the new Creative 2.0 that Fortnite,
But I did.
not really. You kind of just immediately went into the fucking devs of Call of Duty suck. They're
Look, bro,
raping
I am
everybody.
beaten and battered. I am a
I
Call of Duty
know,
kid.
I
I am
know.
beaten and
I
battered.
know, but essentially what's going on is this new Creative 2.0 mode that they introduced into Fortnite, where you can make your own map, you can make your own game modes. I haven't gotten too far into it, like actually played it or anything like that. So
It
I
looks
don't.
so good.
But essentially, they're remaking maps from Call of Duty. Just like I remember back in Far Cry 2, I used to try to remake Gears of War maps on it when I was able to do that, or in Halo, do it in Forge mode or whatever. This
Yeah.
thing has lasted for so long, but essentially Call of Duty sent Fortnite or Epic Games, Activision sent Epic Games a cease and desist that said that they needed to remove all the maps that were like old school maps that were recreated in those. So they had to do that because they own the rights to that map. Now, if you're looking at it from our standpoint, who has been fucking just shit whipped by Activision and Call of Duty devs for years and years and years, it's like, are y'all really so petty? Are you really trying to grab money that much that you need to take a fucking 12-year-old's hours of creation to recreate your
Literally,
map
that's who
that
did
they
it, bro.
that they love so much that you need to fucking tell them that they need to take that off of fucking Fortnite? Like, let them have
Yeah,
fun on
no.
other game. They're so
Well,
scared that they're going to lose their players to more competition.
exactly. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what I said in the group chat where I was like, this is 100% a player base loss move. That's all that this is because they know that if there's a better map, like, or if there's Fortnite's, I mean, we'll say it's a better game,
Yeah.
obviously. Nobody's going to disagree with
I
that.
mean,
But,
it depends on what you are fucking are.
right.
Fortnite has a
But,
lot of different aspects. It's definitely a
right.
bigger game, but has more included in it. And fucking
For sure.
the devs definitely care a lot more about their fucking community outreach and fucking doing things that the community is letting them know.
Well, it's
Like,
also it's a free game.
yeah, yeah,
It's at the end of the day, like, yeah, you think like you see all these skins and everything. It's like people get lost in the fact that it's a free game, and we're paying $70 for Call of Duty. That we're sitting here begging for changes, and we're literally paying to be here, and we get
well, you
changes.
are, and that's what the point that
Right,
I was going to make was. I think that like when they have tried the free avenue with the microtransactions on the battle royale, but I think they're also seeing that hey, when we release the game at $70, there's people who aren't buying the fucking $70 version anymore. I've bought almost every Call of Duty up until fucking. I didn't buy Black Ops 4, which might have been a mistake on my end. I bought
that
Cold
was a good game.
War. I bought Cold War, didn't play it, and then I didn't buy fucking
Also a mistake.
Vanguard. So out of what the 15, 16 titles we've had, I've bought all but three.
And
And
grinded them
yeah, yeah.
and
And
like
now
played them.
and now fucking it's just to a point where like I'm not spending $70, especially if you're gonna offer me a free game type that I'd probably rather play more than the arena shooter that you have. Yeah.
Right, and well, that's a big problem that they're having right now is they're losing a lot of their player base to Apex, to Fortnite, to
Yeah.
Escape from Tarkov because they can't figure out what the community wants.
Yeah.
Like it went from slide canceling to pre-aiming everything,
Well,
and there's no happy medium in between. There's always just extremes either way,
yeah. Well,
and that's what takes people away. Is they're like Warzone was big because of the movement.
yeah.
Like people love the slide canceling and the snappy aim, and then they take all that away, and
Yeah.
then we get left with
Well,
this.
it's a new generation of gamers that are coming in now. They want that. They want to have the slide canceling and stuff because it's advanced movement. It makes the game harder or whatever. It makes it more competitive
Still shit on
in
you.
their
Doesn't
eyes.
matter.
Yeah, I mean that's besides the point. But like you said though, The only reason Call of Duty is doing this is because they're losing players in their own from their own bullshit. They can't figure out. They never have been able to figure out what they want. They've been carbon copying the same fucking process over and over and over again. I actually just watched Nick Merckx fucking right before I got on here. I was eating. I was watching, and he was playing Apex, and he was trying to do his, bronze to masters or whatever solo thing, and he couldn't do it because he said that he spent 20 hours straight over 2 days just getting either DOSed when he had a good game or finding fucking people with aimbots and fucking wall hacks and shit like that. And he was unable to do it. And he's like, and I went over to Call of Duty, and he said, I realized that Call of Duty is in an even worse spot than fucking Apex is. He's like, it's just bad. And like, they can't get their shit together, and now they're taking it all out on a fucking game that fucking is actually good. Some might not think so, but Fortnite genuinely is trying to introduce new things and fucking test things out and like help people out, and you're just fucking shitting on your old players even more because at least they want to go over and play your old maps. At least there's something that they still love about the game. But they're not even allowed to do that. And it's not like they're going to add a fucking retro gaming pack to Call of Duty because God forbid we do that. So
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. And it's one of those like it's so dumb because like you look at something like Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike's been around forever,
and
dude.
It's been the same fucking game.
It's been the same engine.
Yeah.
Same exact game.
Well, they've been different. There's been different games and different engines, like different developments to the engines or whatever. Yeah. But like
you got 1.6
Source and CS:GO, they're the same fucking maps, just with different textures. Like it's the same game, and it works. Yeah. It's proven to work.
And in Counter-Strike 2, they made the stuff a little bit sharper, and they made the smokes get holes when you shoot bullets through them. And now the game's even better.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just listen to the community that plays this more than you do as a developer. And we will tell you exactly what goes into that game that will make it perfect. Like, what developer at Call of Duty decided to take the red dots off the minimap in multiplayer?
I don't know. I honestly would like that. I honestly would like that, though. I hate minimaps. What?
Dude, that's so bad for competitive.
Sure.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I think that it makes it a little bit more realistic, but I know their games aren't based in realism. Yeah, they're not based in realism or whatever. It doesn't make much sense when you have it in every other game and then all of a sudden just randomly get rid of it. But I think that's them trying and failing to test out new things so that people are going to want to play.
But that's the thing is like they try out shit that nobody asks for and they won't try anything that everybody's asking for. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Like nobody was like, you know what's a problem in Call of Duty right now? It's not noob tubes. It's not the grenades are literally nuclear warheads. Yeah. It's not ping or bad servers. The fucking red dots on that goddamn radar. Yeah. Nobody. So fucking stupid, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, we could sit here and bitch about COD devs all damn day. But I
can sit here and bitch about Bungie too. I mean, we can get all over Bungie.
Bungie's not DMCAing fucking.
No, they're not.
Yeah, nah.
They're not. But to this day, if something pisses me off, I still go fucking Bungie.
Yeah.
And they don't make Halo anymore.
But we can at least talk about what fucking Fortnite is doing good and allowing people are loving to creative 2.0 from what I've seen, being able to do a lot of really new innovative shit. People are allowed to play the game. That's what Fortnite's all about, playing the game the way fucking people want to play the game. They allow people to do that. I was on there this morning. I woke up real early this morning because I went to bed super early last night. That's why we couldn't record this. But I got on the game and like I was trying to play like an arena style of Fortnite because I know that they have it like where you can play hardpoint but in Fortnite. And I was going through fucking the game types and I was like, there is so much fucking shit.
Dude, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I was like, this is kind of. It was actually kind of like had the opposite effect. It was so daunting that I was like, I might just want to turn this off. Like I'm not 12.
No, it's like literally, it's like the gaming version of IKEA. Like you walk in, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, fucking. Where's the lines on the ground? It points me to fucking arena. Yeah. So.
But have you seen because kind of piggybacking off of Creative 2.0, because Roblox is essentially the same kind of idea where it's, you can program games inside of the game. Have you seen the Call of Duty mod that they made in Roblox?
I think so. I think I've seen a
On
couple
front
people play
lines,
that.
dude, it looks so good,
Yeah.
and I don't know why, I don't know how. You look at one Roblox video that my 5-year-old's watching, and then all of a sudden you turn and there's front lines, and it's like
Yeah.
this legit looks like
And,
MW19.
yeah, and fucking doesn't it like have like old school Call of Duty characteristics to it? It's more like
Oh
an old school
yeah,
game.
yeah.
And see, that's one thing that like the devs just like don't get. We just said it before with Counter Strike being the same game over and over again. But like, let's take something like RuneScape, right? Fucking, we all used to play RuneScape as a kid, right? Fucking, then they came out with RuneScape 3 and did the evolution of combat, where you actually had to play more like World of War, World of Warcraft,
World of Warcraft.
and fucking people did not like that. People liked the simplicity, the tile-based fucking gameplay of RuneScape, and
just wanna walk
and,
up
and
shit with
fucking
my
their
sword.
community died. And so finally, after a bunch of debate and them finding the old servers, they released 2007. And you know that was one of the only fucking 3 MMOs in the entire world right now that has that's doing worth a damn player base wise. Fucking, and it's a game made fucking 20 years ago, dude. The 07 version is whatever, like it's the 07 server, but it's still picking up off the fucking all the shit that was made in the fucking 90s, bro. Like it's so ridiculous how like the devs can't see this shit. And they always were then the devs have this excuse that are like they're like, well, we want people to play our creation. We're not making the creation for them. And it's like, well then what?
Then make something creative.
Yeah, make something for yourself. Then don't release it to the fucking market. God.
I remember 2 years ago now at this point, we sat at your house and we had a conversation about how ridiculous it is that we had Forge in 2007 Halo 3.
Yeah.
But now we can't get a fucking Forge mode?
Yeah.
Like
they still haven't released Forge.
You guys can't do it.
They still haven't released Forge a year after fucking Halo's been released, has it?
Only to like certain creators, I think.
Yeah, so it's still in like beta or whatever. I heard that it's still in beta, but yeah.
The point it's definitely not full.
The point is, fucking, it takes a fucking year of something that you had on the original fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
My goddamn iPhone 4. iPhone 4 that came out a decade ago was more powerful than that fucking console. Oh, shit.
You don't even play COD anymore.
No, or Halo at this point. Fucking, no, I don't. But like, it's so frustrating because I'd like to play those old school shooters that I grew up with and fucking have a good time with them. But they're just the devs are so goddamn out of connect with what people want, bro.
Yeah, and honestly, like
copy someone else's shit.
Yeah, and like for the like,
it's what everyone else does.
The reason I want these games to be good literally is so that esports can take off.
Yeah.
Like I want to have a fucking Cincinnati esports organization.
There actually is. It's called the Cincinnati.
Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, but like I want a Cincinnati Reds. Yeah. Like I want a Optic Texas.
Bro, I want
Breach.
It would be,
I want one of those fucking teams.
It would be up there with the Bengals for me. Like legit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And like 100%. It doesn't even need to be a national thing, but like I need someone else in my life fucking to talk about fucking esports besides Stolze, besides the guy sitting right here, because like, and you say the same thing about me. There's no one else that I fucking can talk to about fucking competitive esports. I mean, there's some people that know, like some of our friends, like Brewer, fucking like he'll know some stuff about it, but like he doesn't like follow it. He hasn't followed it since like the old school days, because like I remember fucking hunting down Gears of War 2 fucking footage of an MLG event fucking back when I was like 12 years old.
Dude, I used to fall asleep to Halo 3 tournaments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm not even kidding. And like, it's at the point, like after we're done recording this, I'm turning on Sensor Stream and I'm watching the challengers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just what I do. Like, I like competitive video games, and like when Halo's got a tournament going on, I watch that shit. Competitive Halo is still 3-4 steps ahead of Call of Duty. I'm just not that as good at Halo as I am at Call of Duty.
Right. Yeah.
But I love watching Halo, dude.
Yeah.
I love.
There's just so many things that I mean, we're just beating a dead horse at this time, but there's just so many things that these devs need to wake up to that could fucking help their game. That fucking all they need to do is sign on to Twitch in any random account. Go to the fucking browser and click it. Fucking, because you know. Look at the top 5 games that we have right now. You got fucking like Valorant and CS:GO.
Hold up.
Valorant is legitimately just CS:GO made by Riot Games, but a little bit different in sci-fi. It's the same game. Like, it's okay to fucking copy some aspects of it. We don't need to make a carbon copy of it, but that's the way media is right now. We have an entire social media platform called TikTok that almost specializes in just reacting to someone else's content. Like,
put it this way, dude. Like, Counter-Strike Go right now is at 188K viewers concurrent on Twitch. Counter-Strike 2, which is a full-blown beta that literally not even every content creator has, is at 48K. And then I scroll over here to Call of Duty, 35
I'm
in
surprised.
the prime of the game's life cycle. No, but that's what I'm saying is the games that listen to their community versus a game that doesn't.
Yeah, but I'm surprised they
it's
even have...
like
Are there?
like they're so.
Is there something on right now?
Scump's doing a watch party. For
I was
the
about to say
challengers.
because 35 sounds high for Call of Duty.
No, yeah, Scump's doing. Oh, they got the challengers is doing like a tournament, so Bravo's streaming, and then Scump's watch party.
Yeah.
So Scump out gets more viewers than the actual mainstream itself, like by like
Of
10,
course.
15,000 viewers.
Because he's an OG that's been the game that all these OGs know, so they're all going to go watch his content because we know that fucking the content that the devs actually make from the game suck and Scump's the fucking GOAT. There's a reason why we're fucking tearing up talking about his retirement, dude. Like,
that's my boy, Blue.
like, and the thing is, like, that's just another thing that they could have do. Like, if I was Call of Duty and I wanted to have a successful game, the second that they retired, I would have thrown obscene amounts of money at fucking Scump to get him on the casting crew. Obscene amounts of money.
Yeah.
Obscene. But it is what it is.
And honestly, like if you look at like they should, dude, Call of Duty really does need to like games in general, whatever they're professional players, they need to hire these guys after they're done competing because like you take a guy like Shotzi. Nobody knows how to break a game's mechanics like Shotzi. Yeah. Like that dude will find every nook and cranny on a map that you can jump on and look over and look through. Mm-hmm. Like they have to get these dudes and be like, all right, play test, because we don't want unintended lines of sight. We don't want
I think a lot of the people
names popping up through walls and getting aim assists through walls and shit.
I think a lot of the issue is that they do bring
they don't
these
play
guys
test
in.
these games online. They play test them on LAN.
Okay, well, regardless,
that's a big problem.
They do bring them in. Fucking yes, it is. But I think they do bring them in. They just don't listen to what they fucking have to say.
And no, pros stop going.
No, that's an even bigger problem.
Pros literally stop going. They're like most of them aren't even going to the play testing and stuff. But
yeah, I don't know. But I think that we beat the shit out of that fucking topic. Basically,
just like Infinity Ward's beat the shit out of us.
Basically, exactly.
And Treyarch we trust, bro. I will never talk shit about Treyarch.
No, I love Treyarch. I think
and
that some of these old school AAA fucking gaming factories that fucking have been doing the same thing over and over need to learn some new shit. Fucking, like I want to just peg one last thing. Fucking Riot Games. The creators of League of Legends. League of Legends has been another game that fucking revolutionized MOBAs. I think it was actually the first MOBA. But, like, they've come out. They're still always in the top 3, no matter when you log on, of fucking Twitch, whenever you do it. People are watching it. They have, like, more people attending the fucking... They have just as many fucking people attending their national championship or whatever you want as, like, the Super Bowl. Like these are fucking things that, like, they do well. And they're not only doing that, but, like, they've taken the MOBA, and now they've released Valorant, which is a shooter that has come out. And I saw a trailer for this MMO that they're about ready to release. And I'm a little biased because I've been looking for a good MMO to play with my friends and stuff like that. But the cinematic and the trailer got me so absolutely fucking hyped for that game that I'm probably going to buy that game and I'm going to play it. So now you're getting all 3 of the big, like... watched video game types, and you're making one of each, and you're probably going to be the top of all 3 of them. Look.
That's why it's so annoying that Destiny won't just focus on PvP, because Destiny is so close.
Destiny is so good, dude. Fucking like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can you imagine if they just went with the foundation that Bungie is with Halo and just made a 4 type playlist?
And I
Like,
remember
God, that game would be so good.
I remember
Like,
I played fucking. You said it perfectly because I used to play Destiny, man. Fucking like the original Destiny. I never got
yeah,
Destiny
but the
2.
raids get boring.
The raids get boring. Doing all the extra campaign shit got boring. I absolutely love the Crucible. I understand that they make a game
Yeah.
and they want you to play the whole game, but the fact of the matter is, fucking the rest of the game just isn't that interesting to me. Now,
Right.
there's other people like my buddy Sam. He loves raids, but at the same
Miller.
time, like
He used to do the shit out of
yeah,
those.
he likes to do the raids, but like the content gets boring so quickly. So they release a new map pack. You spend $15 to get it, or however much it is. You play it for a week, beat it, and fucking drop it. And now you're done with it. There's no replayability. You know why? Like we said before, there's no real competitive aspect when you're playing against fucking bots.
Yeah. I need to shit on something.
Competition is key. There's a reason why fucking the NBA and fucking NFL and all these sports do so fucking well. It's competition. It's not the sport itself.
That's why this is such a big fucking deal. Like,
Yeah.
why the Angel Reese from LSU, why that's such a big deal. I mean, we know why it's a big deal, but
Yeah.
why she did it was heat of the moment, competition. I just fucking beat you by 15 points and you thought you were the hottest fucking shit in the nation. And she even said, this ain't a one-person show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we got a team. LSU, we got a team over here.
Yeah.
Iowa Caitlin's over here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. There's things to be learned, there's a want for it. I know there's people like me and you, and it would be easy to get people in. You just got to figure out a scenario where you can make it competitive and draw attention in. It's
Yeah.
I feel like that's not as feel like it might be harder than we're making it out to be, but it might also have to be with the amount of games because everyone's got a different game. All my friends are gamers, but they're not all necessarily like on the same like competitive Call
right.
of Duty.
You got your
Even
yeah,
in
you got
Call
your
of Duty,
guys.
even in Call of Duty, there's guys that play the BR, there's guys that play Arena, there's guys that play competitive, there's guys that are just casual, there's zombie guys, and that's all just one video game. So
right.
yeah, I mean it is what it is, but yeah.
And at the end of the day, all the biggest games in the world have big esport followings.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you look at the League of Legends, the Counter Strikes, Valorant, all of those are carried by their esports.
Dude,
the game is tailored around it.
Even Call of Duty, fucking when there's no competitive.
That's the only thing keeping it alive.
Yeah, when there's no competitive Call of Duty, nobody's watching it. Now that's a little bit different, and the devs see this. Fucking, they see that people are still buying their games, so they don't care to fucking boost the competitive or whatever. But I think that the competitive lightweight is the only thing that really is bringing new eyes to fucking Call of Duty.
Well, ranked play saved it. Like it was Warzone that saved Call of Duty a couple years ago. This year it was ranked play that saved it because Warzone is dead. Like
We'll see.
creators are straight up stepping away from
We'll
it.
see what they do in 2024 because they had 2 years to finally get one done. If they have like a game that's actually polished on release and are willing to do the things that they need to do, we might have a chance with Call of Duty. I'm gonna give that my one last chance. If it fucking
That's a
sucks,
Sledgehammer title, right?
I thought it was Treyarch.
I think it's. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
It doesn't matter. We need to wrap this. We need to wrap this up though. We need to stop talking.
Sledgehammer's
about
been
Call of
doing Sledgehammer's has been doing like story modes while Treyarch will do the multiplayer. Like they've been doing stuff like that.
It's so hard to fucking figure that shit out, and you know what? That might be another reason why it's so hard to fucking get on Call of Duty. Every time, like everyone talks about how it's the same game every time, but when you have 3 different fucking developers doing 3 different games each per year, it just makes the game to people who've actually played it not feel the same. You're not
like
you're not going to tell me Valorant, Modern Warfare 2, and Cold War fucking play the same. You're not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you're not even going to tell me that Cold War and Modern Warfare 2 play the same. You're not going to tell me that Modern Warfare 19 and Call of Duty 4 play the same. Every Call of Duty, every single year when they would switch a developer, played different. Mm-hmm. Infinity Ward games, you drop shot. Treyarch games, you jump shot. Mm-hmm. It's literally like if you've played Call of Duty long enough, you know that it just depends on the developer. The game will feel different.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I think that we've beaten that horse enough, and I think that's the 3rd time I've fucking said that's the end of it. Yeah, but we're going to keep beating it like they've beaten us. But this has been episode 12 of the Sports Podcast, even though this is more gaming-centric, but like we've just said before, make it a fucking sport.
It is a sport.
Is fucking a sport? Peace, y'all.